here have been absolutely incredible this morning, so can't wait to see these two teams battle it out. All played very well in the singles yesterday, and great to see them on the doubles court this morning.
Yeah, not wrong about that. This will be called by official Adrian Gray. Currently 4-3. 3 games to 11, win by 2. And should we get to a third game, we will swap at 6. Using the Joolas on the pick and roll surface. Shay to bring it in. Oh, Pay absolutely lethal down the line. She has been very vocal this morning, Sanj.
Yeah, they had a great 3-set battle against Townsend and Bird to make it through to this part of the draw. 12-10 in the third. And the energy of Shay and Pay, you can see it there, really carried them through at the end. And no surprise they've brought this same energy through to the semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal strikers of the ball. Oh, Pay with the hesitation. Summer Dalabona getting it back for her side. Put away.
Look at the angle there. You were ready to get that straight into the commentary booth. Love that, just a slight little turn of the wrist there to make that off overhead smash.
Now third shot drop air up for Ludovic Ashaki, and that's a 5-3 side out. Pay to bring it in. Oh, what a rally. Look at the hands going.
All 4 ladies absolutely driving through that ball, but great ability to just stop, keep that ball in play, and yeah, Ludovic was able to put that ball away.
Oh, Shaki with the air up, and that's a 3-point lead for the side furthest from camera. Summer Dalabona so proficient with that double-handed backhand of hers. Forcing a side out once more. You can see Dalabona and Shaki are opting to stack. I was fortunate enough to cover Dalabona and Ludovic Ashaki last week, Sanj, at a Queensland Pickleball Tour event in Australia. And they've carried that fine form across here to Auckland.
Yeah, it's good of them. They've got a sneaky little tournament in, and you can see them starting to just find their groove. Again, they've had straight sets wins so far moving through, so they haven't had the same pressure that the ladies in white have had, so it might just take them a little bit to amp up to this level in the semi-final.
Yep. Perfect lob there for Pay.
And we're playing here at the Albany Tennis Park. It's an indoor facility, but the roof is probably 25 metres high, so very lobbable.
Yeah.
And yeah, the ladies are loving that option right throughout the weekend so far.
Oh, what a drive down the middle. Perfect.
Yeah, Paige did such a good job there just to close out that middle. Quick step to her right. Looked like there's a fair bit of space there, but they closed it up so fast.
Yeah, wonderful smash down to the knees. Shaki unable to recover.
You can see Lou just retreating a little bit there, and Pay was able to notice that just as she lowered her gaze and was able to find the toes there of Ludovica and bring up another point.
Oh, had another opportunity there. She's always got a funny look on her face, Pay, when an error is made, but I reckon she'd be pretty happy with how her side's performing right now with a 9-4 lead. Oh, she's playing so aggressive, Sanj.
Again, we see that lob coming into play. It nearly undid the girls here in the black tops. Both of them sort of looking at each other to go for it. They were lucky to probably get away with that one, but got the side out. We now see Summer Delabona to serve.
Wonderful reset by Summer, causing the pop-up, able to put that one away. 4-point game. Flick of the wrist into the kitchen. I think we all held our collective breaths there, Sam. Waiting for that.
Is going to bounce back over? What is she going to do? She's going to drop it. She's going to push it wide and just make sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic play by Shay.
Again, just getting loose, stuck in that mid-court again, just in that transition zone. They're really exposing that area at the moment. Let's see if Lou and Summer can close up that gap.
Pay reacting so well there.
Yeah, she saw Lou just slide to her left there to make that shot, expose that line. And as we know, Pay's so good at just painting that line, getting it right down there. And great to see that vision and then being able to execute on the shot as well.
Pay now serving for the match, or game rather, 10-5. Oh, Shay, too good. Putting that one away, taking game one. Fantastic hands from the ladies in white.
Well, I think we might have seen the first dink of the whole game there in that point there from Ludovica, and I'll be curious to see whether Summer and Lou do just change their strategy a little bit going into game two. As we know, all four ladies, absolute power plays, huge tennis background with all of them. They all do have a fantastic dink game, and we haven't seen it yet in this game, so I'll be curious whether Lou and Summer do make a slight change up. No, at the moment, they're not coming out on top in that power game.
Yeah, I would agree entirely with that, Sanj, and I do believe you could see Summer Delabona was trying to initiate a lot of firefights in the middle of the court there, but I'm dubbing them champagne. Shay and Pay just too strong and winning most of the firefights, as you mentioned. And we look at the ladies on the right side of the screen there, they look so relaxed. Shay and Pay not at all concerned, whereas for Lou and Summer, a few frowns.
I don't think Pay knows the word stress. I don't think I've ever seen this lady stressed, and she absolutely enjoys playing her pickleball, whether she's winning. I was going to say whether she's losing. I don't think I've seen her lose very often.
No.
Not here in part of our tour anyway. No. And I think that really relaxed vibe. But and I know when she drafted her MLP team, she was all about drafting the vibe. So she was all about great people. But let's see what the girls in black can do. Ludovica to serve, starting game two.
Pop up, Shay putting that one away, continuing the fine form that we saw in game one.
A cheeky little smile again to her partner going, yep, that's what I want, mate. She might not have been saying mate, but that's what her body language was going for sure.
Oh, top of the paddle, that one goes long. And Summer Delabona probably glad that it did. One into the net. Sanj, I'm seeing a bit of a trend here. Ludovica Shaki helping a lot of balls up near the shoulders. Seems to be reacting rather than initiating. And Delabona down at the toes, second server.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Lou's quite settled into this game. And again, when she's come through the draw at playing slightly weaker opponents than what the other girls have had. We know it's just that little bit taking to get up to the pace of Shay and Pay, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree. Cold weather down here in Auckland. Takes a little bit longer to warm the cars up. As we have our first points on the side for Dalabona and Shaki. Currently 1-0-2. Sheer velocity from ladies in white.
Such a great angle, just really released the wrist on it, allowed the paddle to do the work and was able to create such a devastating angle. Ludovic had no chance really to get there, even though she had a good crack at it. Again, dominating the game in the air at the moment. Ladies in white.
Dalabona showing she can do it too. Great angle down the left side of screen. Forcing the second server, Pay to bring it in. Actually, I have noticed the tactics change here from Sanj. Dalabona's now taking the right side of the court, or rather their left side. So there's been a slight change here from the ladies. Whereas in the first one, we did see Ludovic Shaki opting to play on the same side.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to show them something different, just try and see if they can sneak a couple of points early in this game, just to try and swing a little momentum.
Fantastic strike of the ball. I believe that was called in. Yep, seems to be so. Pay putting that one away. Oh no, disregarded, was counted. Wonderful strike of the ball. Sanj, I do have to agree, Shaki looking a little bit uncomfortable out there at the moment.
Yeah, which is fairly rare for Lou. She normally is pretty confident on the court, and I think just the power these girls are bringing, which normally wouldn't bother Lou at all, but I think just trying to get settled, trying to get the paddle on the ball and trying to get a few winners off her own paddle, I think will get her right into this match.
Pay and Shay taking the lead. Striking down the middle, Pay too strong. Fired up. Oh, cheeky.
The cute little touch. Love that overhead smash. Put Lou really deep in the court and just the finesse to finish off. Ooh, nearly grabbed her partner in there. Wow, she did very well then, Shay, not to get a paddle in the back of her head there, and I think Pay just withdrew right at the last moment to protect her partner, knowing that she does need her for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
1 point we can let go, but the match is pretty important. So again, Summer and Lou will be happy to grab that little bit of luck for them, and you can see them having a bit of a conversation. Both teams here going, apologise for that one, but let's get on with it.
Oh, double-hander back in going wide. That's a side out. And as you mentioned, Sanj, this may be the chance that Summer and Lou need to get into the next gear. Currently 1-4-1. Oh, error there at the net. Shaki, Dalabona have doubled their score. Return goes long. I mentioned the chance, and they are utilising it as much as possible right now.
Oh, there we go.
Drops in.
And that's it. Can't buy some luck at the moment. Summer came across, did everything right, gets the end of the paddle, and still grabs a sideline on the other way.
Oh, you take those. Oh, discipline by Shaki. That was so close.
I know, just long there, but, you know, again, as you say, Lou and Summer will be just absolutely ruining those, going, hey, great, we've got a little win here. Let's try and capitalise.
And again, that's the third long return we've seen in the past 2 minutes.
Little concentration laps here, I think, from the ladies in white. And Lou and Summer, just as we say that, you got the opportunity in our commentator's curse. Sorry, Lou, we stitched you up.
4-5, Shay to bring it in. Oh, Delabona under immense pressure there. Shay too strong. Ties things up 5 apiece.
You see the momentum. She's just moving forward on each one of those shots, getting right behind that ball, driving it through, and just too much for Summer in that last one.
Oh, just short. I have to say, Shay's playing remarkably well on the right side of the court. I was about to say minimal errors on her behalf. Ludovicashaki popping that one down.
And we saw Pay and Shay finish first and second, respectively, in the singles yesterday. So throwing them on the court today together in doubles, and they're looking like they're taking that winning form through at the moment. And again, winners breed winners. And I think having that confidence yesterday, getting through a number of matches on top, and they're really bringing it through to doubles day here.
Oh, she's cutting that angle once more.
I think Lou had that little wry smile going, I think we got away with that one. Knowing that probably Shay does not miss many overheads at all. Very, very strong in that department. Can move the ball really well from that overhead position. And, they'll be thankful for that one.
Summit Alabama with a poach, and that was beautifully done.
That's it, and just wide there by Shay. But great, I love that tactic. Summer's still saying really aggressive.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of poaches from her, and she seems quite comfortable in the firefight, Summer.
Oh, yeah, she is not one to back down, and you sometimes get the commentator's curse, but you absolutely gave her the commentator's confidence there, I think, Dylan. Fantastic there, straight down the middle there from Summer.
Yeah, and calling it, we have a timeout on the side of Shay and Pay. I'm just going to have a quick little breather. Have to say, for Summer Dalabona and Ludovicashaki, there's definitely some more confidence on their side after that game 1 loss. I think they'll be pleased. Fair to say that Summer playing a bit more of the aggressive role out of the two. For the duo of Shay and Pay, there across the board, I think quite evenly, Sanj. I feel in regards to aggression, Shay and Pay would be pretty on par.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hugely aggressive and hugely aggressive.
There you go.
But they do have the capacity for the soft game too, and I think at the moment they're coming out on top in that aggressive game. So why change? They know they've got it up the sleeve if they need to change strategies later on in the match. But right now, what's working is winning.
That's right. Currently 8-5, Delamona to bring it in. Our timeout is over. Yep, 5th gear from Summer Delabona. Keeps piling on the pressure.
You see Shay and Page having a little discussion there. Who's got the middle? Who's covered? And it's almost that point. It might have been about 8 or 9 points ago where Pay had that swing really close to Shay's head. Since then, they've actually had a little bit of a a lapse, whether it's in concentration, but definitely in point scoring. We've seen that's when the girls in black have really started to come back into this game.
Yep. Yeah, that is a fair call. As we have our second server, Shaki, to bring it in. And there's the 10-point mark. Shaki, Dalabona have responded so well here after their game 1 loss. We now have a game point. Called in, I believe. Pay definitely looked like she called it in.
Too fast for my eye,
Yeah,
Dylan.
I know, right?
The Jura Fast 40, fast by name and fast by nature off Pay's paddle, that's for sure.
Double and a backhand error there for Pay. Second server, 5-10-2. Oh, Dalabona, so good. She's firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, she's really stepped up in that pairing, and I think as Summer's stepping up, it's just allowing Lou just to loosen up a little bit, and I think we'll really start to see her come to the forefront. Here we go. We see it again, that confusion in the middle, but the ladies absolutely trading blows, and that gives Lou and Summer game 2 all tied up as the ladies take a seat here at Albany Tennis Park here in New Zealand for the PPA Tour Australia, powered by Joola. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cracking semi-final match here.
Yeah, talk about response. Dalabona and Shaki, that was probably the rally of the round that we've seen thus far between the ladies. Just too strong in the end, and I feel you mentioned Shaki loosening up a little bit. She did get a bit more involved in that last point, played a bit more of a resetting role, allowing Summer Dalabona to come through and hit the ball hard. That's what she does best.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think, as you said, Dylan, like halfway through that game, we saw that side switch. Summer really started to dominate that middle, stepping across, creating some point scoring, which allowed Lou to then maybe take a little pressure off, start to come into the match, and they are looking a lot more, even in that sideline right now, they're looking more relaxed, having a bit more fun over there, and I think that's going to help them through to this third game. Look, who knows? The level of pickleball these ladies have been playing, it can go either way, but as we said, those momentum swings can happen, and when you're loose and feeling good, you're more likely to play your best games.
Yeah, it's very hard to call who could take this third game. Keep in mind, as this is a game 3, we will swap at the 6-point mark for whoever gets there first. Official Gray looks ready to go. I have to say, Shaki and Dalabona look a little bit more smiley after that game 2 effort. Who wouldn't be happy? For Shay and Pay, they're always smiling, so no difference there.
You can't tell. Oh, just wide there from Ludovica, but I like the aggression. Just got caught a little bit inside her body and wasn't able to have that full swing, just dragging that ball across the sideline.
And that's a quick 2 points there for Pay and Shay. Great way to start this game 3. Oh, the ATP going long.
And Dylan, I said the ladies had a dink game. There we go. It was great to see that all 4 ladies getting really involved there. And just the biggest strategy change we've seen. We've seen the power game come out, so it was really nice to see them battle it out at the net there.
Talking about angles, that is her 4th shot right on the line there at a very high clip. Got 3 out of 4 right now with the tight angles.
Yeah, Lou just popped that up a little too high there. Shay's going to put that away every day.
Oh, down at the feet. Delabona reaching, unable to get it back over. There's the pop-up once more, cross-court, dinking, perfect by Shay, forcing the error.
And it's great, Dylan. We've got ladies out there from 3 different countries. We've got an Italian, an Australian, and 2 ladies from Taiwan. It's fantastic to see them coming from all over the world here. And dominating on the PPA Tour courts. It's fantastic to see the talent in these different regions and seeing them compete right on the same court here in New Zealand today.
Yeah, and we have a New Zealand crowd tuning in. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh, 2 driving errors there for Shay. A little bit uncharacteristic, side out. Currently 0-3-1. Shaki to serve.
There we see again Summer Delabona, really quick step, really fast lateral movement there, jumping in to close down that middle.
Yeah, I believe Pay may have thought that Summer was going to let that one bounce. Not the case. There's the angle once more. Shay playing some ripping shots right now. I will say that was a little bit faster there from Shaki, though. She seems to be firing up a little bit.
Yeah, she picked up the pace in that drive for sure.
Oh, Dylan, why do you comment on players? So we have another side out. 3-1 Pay serving.
If only we had that much influence, Dylan. Yeah.
Oh, that one goes long. Sheer pace off the paddles. These ladies are ripping the ball around right now.
We're going to need some new Joolas out there. They are absolutely belting this ball.
Oh, Delabona didn't hit that one hard enough, and as we are at the 6-point mark, we will be rotating. Pay and Shay looking in fine form for this game 3.
Yeah, they started out of the gate at a really quick 2 points, Dylan, and now they've been able to extend that through the 6-1 lead. They'll be feeling a lot more confident now. Obviously didn't get through as many points in that game 2 and it ties up in this 3rd, but exactly the way you want to come out and start.
You have to say, Sanj, as both teams have 2 timeouts and 1 medical timeout per game, we have not seen a time.
Not yet. So, and again, coming into the second half of this third game now, I think this is where we'll see the ladies start to have a think about it. But again, the pace of the game is so frenetic. Often the players, their mental capacity and their mind is moving just as fast.
Yep.
They forget they have timeouts.
Yeah.
It can often happen. They'll finish the match and go, we should have used that timeout.
That's right. Yep.
So often, again, that fast-paced match doesn't allow the players always to be able to settle and really think about that. So we'll see how the ladies in black down the far end here respond, because they've got to get some fast points here.
Yeah, I agree.
The ladies just sorting out which side they need to be on. Referee Adrian Gray going, don't worry, girls, I've got this sorted.
Yeah.
Head to positions. Let's get this started.
Oh, service error. And I find it funny, Sanj, it happens to our rec players all the time with the swapping. Good to see that happens to the pros too. They are human. Ooh, 2 quick errors for the ladies in white. We have a side out.
Far side out, exactly what you want to do when you're 6-1 down in the third.
Yep.
Far side outs.
Oh.
Here's that ball popping up a little high off Shaki's paddle there, and Shay taking advantage of that.
Yeah, we can see that Dalabona opting to stay on that right side of the screen as well. And it works.
Yeah, I think Summer playing on her left, or her team's left, is really starting to work well. We saw it in game 2. No reason for those girls to change that now.
Oh, fantastic rally. Shay and Pay looks so good right now. Minimal errors. All the shots have purpose. And you do have to say, when they are in those firefights, Summer Dalabona and Ludovica Shaki look a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, the net roll. Did it hit the middle bar? I believe it did. That'll be a replay. And that is saved by the bar.
Saved by the very, very good. And again, smiles from all 4 ladies out there going, we weren't sure what was happening either, but I think they're all happy to take the replay on that one.
There we go. That's better from Ludovica.
Yeah, I like that. Really, Shay stayed back there, and Lou, rather than trying to go too much angle, went right back deep, right at her toes, just forcing her to stay at the back of the court.
Oh, rare error there from Pay. Normally lethal with that double-handed backhand.
That's it. I like that from Summer too, taking a little pace off, moving it over to just outside of Pay's left foot, causing her to sort of have to change direction and shoot rather than having that ball in front of her and being able to drive.
We are seeing quite a few drop errors here in this game 3, Sanj. Pressure starting to rise for the semi-final.
Shay's pointing at her partner and go, yes, that's right, you're the one, I'm the one. Let's take it. We've got the momentum here. Let's hold them out. But they haven't scored again since that end change. So only 1 point scored since we did change ends.
Ah, wonderful strike into the ball. Yep. Ask and you shall receive.
There we go. 7-2. Shay and Pay in the lead.
Oh, double net roll and a third shot lob. That was a little bit of a unorthodox point, that is for sure. Hence the grins on court. I have a feeling these sides enjoy playing each other, Sanj.
Absolutely. The tension seems to have gone out of, especially out of Lou and Summer, and they're having fun as well. Oh, you're kidding. What a, she was on her back heels, moving backwards. That angle there from Summer, keeping it deep. Shay just went, yep, you got me. Beat me on that one.
Yeah, it's a Summer stunner. Putting that one away, earning the side out. 2-7-1. Oh, net roll.
Ooh. Hand goes up, but I know Lou will be going back on. Finally a bit of luck our way.
Yeah, yeah. That's a sorry, not sorry. Shaki definitely seeming to fire a little bit more as we progress through the middle stages of this game 3. You can see Shaki and Dalabona constantly communicating. Oh, the poach there from Dalabona unsuccessful. Maybe a little bit ambitious trying to pull that one off. Summit Alabama to serve, 3-7-2. Oh, Pay lunging, unable to get it back the third time. Fantastic effort.
And again, another little bit of luck off the net there from Lou. And again, the tiny little things as a team, you start to say, hey, things are rolling our way. Let's stick in this.
And as a result, we have a timeout. Well called, Sanj. Clearly the mental aspect. Oh, thank you. Easter egg. I mean, it is a timeout. We might as well enjoy some chockies as well. I hope everyone at home is enjoying their Easter weekend. I know, is it Easter weekend here in New Zealand? I'm assuming it is.
Easter everywhere, Dylan.
It is, yeah.
Easter bunny goes all over the world.
Yeah. Chockies for all. And whatever you are doing today, we hope you're having an absolutely pleasant day. We've got so much awesome pickleball to get stuck into as we have our gentlemen currently duking out on our other live stream. And that would be an absolute thriller as well, Sanj.
Yeah, we've got Lucas Pascoe and Amam Bhatia up against Joey Wild and George Wall. We've seen Joey and George feature on the podium for our men's doubles for pretty much every event we've had for PPA. So great to see Lucas and Arman play. I know they've played against each other a lot in Asia when Lucas has travelled over there. So great to see them pairing up. And we'll try and get a score update for those that are on this stream. But yeah, flick across to the Court 2 stream to get a score update there. But we are back live with the ladies.
Oh, climb that ladder, Shay. Put it away. Fantastic passage of play there for the ladies in white.
Yeah, Shay was really going after Lou. They had not one ball was going to Summer. Summer stepped right across as if she was playing mixed there as the dominant male. But, yeah, they're really going hard after Ludovica here. She said, bring it.
Yep.
Absolutely bring it.
Yeah, that is exactly right, Sanj. Ludovica not at all afraid of a fight.
She's a fiery Italian. She loves to hit that ball hard. She loves to get out there, and she loves a battle. Shay might be asking just for a ball check or maybe some new jurors out there. The way the girls are hitting, I'm surprised they're not getting a new ball every single point, to be honest.
That's right, yeah. Official grade just checking if it's round. Makes sense after that shaky strike.
Yep, that ball needs to be retired. So, Lou, you might have to sign that one, give it away to a fan. There's a few of them here. They're starting to roll in here, and we had an absolute packed crowd here last night. We probably had a couple of hundred people here on Good Friday in. And, again, official grade saying, here's a couple of balls. Ladies, which ones would you like to select to play with? Then, again, as the day starts to warm up a little bit in here at the Albany Tennis Park and the fans roll in, the girls on centre court here are absolutely putting on a show. So, as we see, Shay and Pay, 7-4 lead in this third game, the women's semi-final.
Oh, Pay, absolutely incredible defensive effort. Unable to get the first strike off of Summit Alabona's paddle there, however. Shaki, ball in hand, 4-7-1. And that is a response from Shay. Oh, a bit of a stare down, Sanj. I like that.
Look, she's a competitive beast. Like, Shay still plays pro tennis. She's travelling. She's pro pickleball, pro tennis. 50% of the time, I know she is an absolutely fierce competitor. So love to see that.
Yes.
Oh, it's working. The double stare down.
Yes,
bang,
good.
bang. She's like, you're hitting hard. I can hit harder. I've got this. Someone's just a little bit confused why it just didn't come off her paddle then. She's been defending so well throughout this whole match.
And now there's the second serve up. Another error off of the third. We've seen quite a few of them this game. Shay to bring it in.
Rolled up off the top of the paddle there. Maybe the edge guard got caught a little bit up in that one. Slightly misread it.
Yep. And we saw that happen earlier, Sanj, you mentioned about Shaki getting targeted a little bit. Shay really forcing her to the left side. Works in their favour once more. Another drop error. Summer Delabona unsuccessful with that one.
Yeah, I think Pay and Shay are putting on so much pressure in the air. Lou and Summer trying to really drop that ball into the kitchen and get it to bounce, and as a result, just pulling up a little bit short on those two. That's the pressure that the girls put on them.
I mean, not many people would return a lob smash with a drive, but Shay not at all afraid. They have a 4-point lead right now. Oh, incredible rally.
So good. We're almost up at our seats, and you can see Summer really trying to reach across to poach that one. Didn't quite get it, and Shay then capitalised on that open court down Summer's left side.
Yeah, minimal margin for error there when you're in a firefight. These ladies playing well.
Catches.
Yeah.
There we go. And great to see there, Lou, going back to a dink game. Just really trying to put a little pressure on the ladies in white.
I have to say also, we had Pay on the left side rather than Shay on the left side. That may be something that the ladies in black can capitalise. Oh, seems to be the case. Summer Delabona, Ludovika Shaggy trying to force that one there. However, Shay will take it, and we have a match point situation here for the duo in white. Not to be...
I think Pay was trying to get that finished a little quicker than necessary, and as a result, it gives the girls a tiny little look here.
Crazier things have happened. 4-10-1. Discipline there by Delabona. Normally, Summer would be absolutely loving the opportunity to whack that one with a double-handed backhand smash. Lets it go. Ends the easy point. Talking about double-handed backhand smashes. Pay opting to go for it instead, puts that one away.
Back it up with a double fist pump.
Yep.
Both ladies there. They're keen to get this one finished. Though Summer might have something else in mind.
Drop error once more, and we go to another match point situation. Shay to bring it in. 10-5-1. And the third shot lob will secure the match there, Sanj. We don't often see that. But I like a little bit of unpredictability with our games here today.
There we go. And and there we go, the ladies in white. They started ridiculously strong. They came out great in that first. Lou and Summer were able to claw it back in the second, but as we saw, they were able to regain that dominance in the power game. And Shay and Pay will move on to the gold medal match against... We have Amelia Schmidt and Michaela Hyatt.
Oh, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute thriller of a gold medal underway. As we can see our ladies just getting ready. I'm not entirely sure where Michaela and Amelia are. They're wandering around somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're over there having a chat. Classic. Those ladies are always super duper relaxed. Look at the highlight Hyatt. She can hit the ball as hard as anyone. And it's going to be very exciting to see the two ladies with their driving and volleying prowess. We just saw how well Pay and Shay played in that exact area. So rather than seeing a unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. It's just two tidal waves coming and clashing. But while we wait for the ladies, we may jump into a commercial break because they're having a jolly good old chat. So I imagine we may be a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll be back with our gold medal straight after this. There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Or good morning, rather. My name is Dylan Kimlin. Sitting next to me is Sanj Carter. We're about to get underway with our gold medal for the ladies here at PPA Australia in Auckland. Albany Tennis Park, absolutely beautiful morning. A little bit on the cooler side of things. But Sanj, we have got an absolute thriller up underway. What are our expectations for this game?
Yeah, again, like we saw in the semi-final with the ladies, it's going to be a lot of hard-hitting players, all with extremely strong tennis backgrounds. However, I think we're going to see a little more finesse come into this. We've got maybe some slightly more experience with Amelia Schmidt coming in onto this lineup with Schmidt and Hyatt, been playing a little bit in the US on the PPA tour over there. And I think strategically she's going to bring a lot more of that experience and try to combat the power of Shay and Pay that you'll see in the white closest to camera.
Yeah, exactly right. Official Adrian Gray just having a chat with our players before we get underway. So we do have Amelia Schmidt and Michaela Hyatt, and they will be up against Yushi Shay, and she is playing with the absolute superstar Pei Shuang Kao, who we saw beat Ludovic Chaki, Summer Delabona in the last semi-final. The ladies just having a little bit of a warm-up, and then we can get underway. This will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we get to a third game, the players will stop at 6.
And fun little fact here, Dylan, Michaela Hyatt is actually a sub-player. She was not registered in the women's draw, and unfortunately Amelia's partner AC Mayer had to withdraw yesterday. So Michaela got the call-up, and
wow.
Look, what a great call-up. Michaela, no stranger to the podiums here as part of the PPA Tour Australia. These two played together in their MLP team last year. So again, they're very used to each other's games. I think actually they're pretty excited to play together. It's a bit of a bonus, a bit of a surprise. And I think it's like getting the band back together.
Talk about the super sub. You get the highlight Hyatt jumping on board to help out Schmidt. And as you mentioned, these two very familiar with each other's game. For the viewers at home that haven't had the pleasure of seeing Schmidt and Hyatt play together, I think it's fair to say, Sanj, that the ball's going to be rocketing for this gold medal.
I think we're going to have trouble trying to keep track of it back here, Dylan. It's definitely no lack of power with either of the teams, and whether it's the Aussie girls, Hyatt and Schmidt, or whether it's the ladies from Taiwan that have been really just dominating since they came over here in singles and in doubles, as we said earlier in the broadcast. These two ladies, gold and silver in the singles yesterday, and now battling out for gold or silver in the doubles as well. So it's very versatile players, and it's going to be great to see them combine here against Schmidt and Hyatt.
Yeah, one thing I'm looking forward to, Sanj, is both combination of Schmidt and Hyatt have ridiculously good backhand prowess. As we saw in our last game with the ladies of Shaki and Delabona, there's a lot of cross-court dinking. I believe Amelia Schmidt, one of the best backhand cross-court dinkers in our ladies division. And we did see Shay getting a lot of backhand cross-court dinks in the last game. If that comes into play, it'll be very interesting to see the results. It looks like our players are getting called up, ready to go. Looks like the duo of Hyatt and Schmidt will be receiving. And this is going to be an absolute thriller of a game.
Quite interesting here, Dylan. We're obviously at the Albany Tennis Park. We're indoors. Nice high ceiling, no wind, no sun, no risk all that element, but all 4 ladies choosing to wear hats or visors. What little bit of a habit you think there? Obviously no sun in the way, but do you think it's just something that they're used to wearing all the time, trying to keep things familiar? What's your take?
Well, and also sponsors. I mean, all of these players have got plenty of people to represent, plenty of brands to represent. I imagine that comes into a game 1 underway for this ladies' gold medal. And as expected, started with a bang. Highlight Hyatt, putting that one down the right side, forces the side out. 0-0. I am going to be curious, Sanj, as you mentioned that we do have a sub how we go with the middle of the court with the communication aspects of things. Oh, fantastic defense there by Schmidt. However, Shay, and we saw this happen so much in the semi-final, just smart play, pushing down the side, getting the serve back.
Well, just a little long there from Amelia Schmidt, just getting her range in, getting her eye in. She won't make too many of those errors. She'll sort those out very, very quickly.
Schmidt Hyatt can hit the ball so hard. I believe it was called out, however.
Yeah, might have just gone a little bit wide, and fantastic there to see Amelia and Pay just trading backhand blows there.
I have to say, Sanj, we are seeing a bit of a strategy here from the ladies in white already. It looks like Hyatt more or less frozen out, only had a couple of attempts to lunge at the ball so far. Schmidt opting to let one go. Smart play.
Yeah, just drifting a little high over her shoulder there, and that's it's an interesting tactic. I mean, Amelia's probably the more experienced player of the two at this end, and playing a lot in the US at the moment. So interesting that they're giving her a lot of the ball early on. And as you said earlier there, Dylan, you're like, I wonder how she's going to take the middle. I'm like, Amelia is a super aggressive player. She will have no worries taking her side, the middle, or the other side if needed.
Yeah, exactly right. And that will be a confidence booster. We can see that Schmidt, Hyatt opting to stack. Drop attempt unsuccessful. Second server, 1-2-2. Oh, just wide.
Yeah,
Hey.
great return there from Shay, just pushing it really, really deep onto Mickey's toes, keeping her right behind the baseline.
Oh,
Little off balance.
We have a double stack here. Oh, double in the back end. Perfect. Net roll.
I think Amelia had that covered there if there hadn't been that little bit of a luck for that ball just clipping the tape and jumping above her paddle. But great movement for her to get across there and have that line covered. And again, ladies and white, we're just happy to take that little bit of luck early on in the game.
Oh, top of the paddle there for Pay. She wanted it all.
And as I said, Amelia won't have any worries taking every part of that court too. And again, a super accomplished singles player. And just got a little confused as they tried to unravel the stack there. And they'll sort that out.
Yeah, well, I mentioned the communication question that I put out there regarding just how these ladies would go. And it's clear with the double stack that Amelia wants all of the middle. So it's clear they have a goal in mind. Oh, Mickey Hyatt normally puts that one away. Second server, 1-3-2. Too high.
Oh, stare down as well. Love it.
It's good.
Look, no love lost between these two teams, and they both absolutely love to battle it out against each other. They know they're all super competitive players, and look, we love to see it. It's all in good spirits.
Called wide. We've got a challenge here from Schmidt, confirmed out.
Yeah, just bobbled off the top of the net there, Dylan, and as a result, deviated outside the line.
Wow.
Oh, that angle from Pay initially for Amelia to step across and make that, and actually created a point opportunity for the serve change. Yeah, that's exactly where she wants it, right in that sweet spot. Really difficult return there. That lob over Mickey's left shoulder, that almost a reverse backhand. She took a lot of the pace off there to make sure it was put back in play and giving Amelia a chance to actually finish the point off.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Sanj. We do see quite a lot of third shot lobs from the ladies in white. No one goes too far. Personally, I would be pretty scared to be lobbing any of the players on court right now. Maybe if I put a mouth guard and a helmet on, I might do it. Yeah, drive perfect, and I think Pay may have thought Shay was going to reach for that one.
Yeah, slight hesitation there, and as a result, took the ball a little later, and you could see just the glance afterwards, just confirming that.
Oh, look at the velocity off the battle. Ladies finding some good form here early on.
Yeah, Schmidt just starting to assert herself into the game a little. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, discipline there by Pay, letting that one go. And that is one thing to consider too. These ladies hit the ball so hard. If it's even slightly too high, it's definitely going out. Oh, Schmidt with the smash, too short. 2-point lead right now. Nikki Hyatt starting to fire with that double-handed backhand. Use every opportunity she can get. Oh, fiery.
Ooh, there we go. Fantastic serve. So deep there by Shay, really pushing it right in that deep corner, setting up a great position for her team.
Oh, patience there from Pay, not to be. I have to give credit to Shay, though. Those resets were fantastic to keep her team in the fight. We have a side out here, 3-5-2.
Again, you see Mickey the discipline there, just a few little dinks, slow the pace down and force Pay to have to speed up if she wanted. The ball was too low in that situation.
Great shot, nice and deep. Schmidt unable to recover.
Yeah, you can see Schmidt and Hyatt here really trying to go for the middle between Shay and Pay, trying to get that communication mishap they had a few points ago.
Oh, too good from Amelia.
There it is. She's firing. She's warmed up now. She's into it. She wants the ball on her paddle. And I love that when you have a player that has the confidence to want the ball, you know, rather than going, oh, don't hit it to me. She's out there going, get me into any situation where the ball can be on my paddle. I'll set up the point or I'll finish the point.
Oh, Amelia went for the poach, put herself in a bit of a precarious position. And you tempt fate when you start dancing in front of Pay.
Yeah, love that angle there by Amelia. Just took a little pace off, was really able to roll the wrist over the ball, creating Pay to lunge and set it up for her partner beautifully.
Oh, Schmidt looking a little bit awkward there, trying to reset that ball. However, fantastic defense. Ladies in white now have a 2-point lead. Ah, fantastic hands by Pay. She is fired up, and why wouldn't you be after that amazing rock-solid defense? We have a timeout here on the side of Schmidt and Hyatt.
Yeah, fantastic start from the girls in white there, having a little 7-4 lead. Again, it looks fairly even out there on court. They're obviously taking their fair share of the points when it's critical off their paddle, but we're starting to see Amelia and McKellar sort out their game. And again, they had a great battle over in their semi-final up against Rose Van Reek and Caitlin Hart. And I know it was an epic over there too. So they'll be used to the pace. They'll be ready for that. It won't be any surprise to them. Let's see if they can sort out a few little things here, a few little tweaks, and come out firing after that timeout.
Yeah, and I mean, on the other side with Pay and Shay, I feel like the ladies they've nearly replicated their play style that we saw against Shaki and Summit Alabono. Like,
hit hard, hit harder,
yeah,
hit
pretty
harder.
much. Yeah, exactly right.
No, you're right. And they've carried that right through. They had a really, really strong quarterfinal. As I said, winning 12-10 in the third. So they've had a great one. Their semi-final was a 3-set match too. So they're absolutely in that high, tense pressure environment ready.
Oh, how good is that?
Fantastic. Lob smash, lob smash, lob smash. And then Mickey had to just let that. She wasn't sure if it was going to go on that sideline. Let it bounce. Pay took advantage.
Oh, incredible transition for Pay and Shay. They are doing so well right now. And I have to say, Sanj, that they look pretty comfortable at the baseline.
They really do. And I love this little strategy. Lob into drive. So lobbing it up over.
It's like a intentional shake and bake, but it's getting driven at you.
Whatever it is, it's working. And again, both ladies in white tooth, Pay and Shay, probably have an extra foot of height and reach on what Amelia Schmidt and Michaela Hyatt would have, and they're really trying to exploit that part of their game.
That's perfect from Pay. Putting that one away and a little stare down again. These ladies mean business.
Well, Pay's on for a double gold here. So she is absolutely firing. I had a chat with her before this match, and she was absolutely fired up. She's gave me a little signal 2 for 2. She's in here. She's not here just to make up the numbers. She wants to have a crack at the double gold and, as you know then, possible triple crown.
Yes, and again, repeat efforts. Smashes are perfect from Pay right now. Really hitting that right side of the court hard. Forcing the side out. We have a 9-4-1. Oh, you mentioned it earlier, Sanj, the lob into a drive. Pay went back to the well with that one. However, Mickey Hyatt too strong in the end. Second server. See what Shay can do. Oh, the guns are all firing right now. Mickey Hyatt with an awesome reset, allowing Amelia Schmidt to absolutely rip one down the middle. Shay got caught a little bit awkwardly there with her paddle. Got sent flying.
When the ball's coming at that pace, no surprise as well.
I don't know if the camera does it justice, ladies and gentlemen. The sheer velocity of this ball flinging around on the court right now. Double-hander backhand. Pretty rare for Schmidt. She's normally very proficient with it.
Yeah, just got caught a little bit out of position, trying to still on the move when she played that shot. Again, when she's stable and plays that, it's generally a put away.
Talking about double-hander backhand errors there. Shay showing she can do it too. And that drop attempt just short side out. unfortunate there for Schmidt.
Yeah, got the little net bobble on Pay, and Pay's actually a little higher than probably what she wanted, and probably surprised Amelia there a little.
Game point opportunity for the ladies in white. Lob is long. And you see Mickey immediately talking to Amelia. Clearly they have something in mind. Another lob error. Whatever strategy they have in play, we'll see if it can get some points on the board for them right now. 6-10-1. We have a timeout, I believe, from Schmidt and Hyatt.
Love to see that. Most people go, look, game point, maybe it's done. They're like, no, let's have a timeout.
Yeah.
Let's show you how many points we can get back. Can we get back into this game? Or can we swing enough momentum so when game 2 comes around, we're rolling?
Yeah. That is interesting too, considering that they forced the side out. Like, it's like, all right, now we have the ball. Let's discuss our strategy rather than let's try and take the ball off of them. So
I like it. They've got 2 opportunities now. They forced the side out, 2 opportunities to serve, getting their strategy absolutely locked down, a minute to calm the breath, get the nervous system down low, get their minds thinking clearly, making sure they're on the same page and absolutely trying to capitalise on these 2 opportunities because otherwise game 1's gone.
yeah, I agree entirely. So awesome to see, Sanj. I'm looking up at the crowd and there's so many young'uns coming down and watching our sport. A lot of young ladies will be getting involved with our PPA events here. And they've got to be inspired from what they can see. These ladies are putting on a show right now.
Absolutely. We've got not only our Opens happening here on Court 1, but down the back we've got our Futures event happening as well. So great to see the next level of talent coming through. Not only playing, but watching these superstars as well in centre court. Hyatt to serve.
Yes, discipline there by Schmidt, letting that one go.
Yeah, and just great positioning on court. She set herself in such a good position that enough to tempt Shay to take the shot on the line, but not enough to make it.
Ooh, that was a change of strategy. Hyatt sprinting up.
Love the shake and bake there on the backhand from Michaela Hyatt. Only just missed it. That had come off.
Yep.
We'd be talking about a completely different situation right now.
Oh.
There we go. Mickey is fired up. I love that. She's on her toes. She's pressing forward on those drives now. I think she was a little on her heels earlier on. Love to see that aggression. Schmidt to serve. 8-10.
Yes, that's a great shot there by Pay.
She turned around. She knew she was in the position. She had her in the right spot. Yep. Chose to let that one go, but Pay had it absolutely dialed in. Shay to serve. There we go, straight down the middle, Amelia Schmidt. Fantastic reaction to grab that one off that left side of her hip and then be able to close it out.
Yeah, still a game point opportunity here for the ladies in white. 10-8-2. So that'll be it. Game 1 will go to the duo of Shay and Pay. And they were under some relentless pressure there. Solid little comeback for Schmidt and Hyatt. But Sanj, I believe ladies in white would be happy with that Game 1 victory.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the fact that they got pushed right towards the end, they had to really fight to finish off the game there, Dylan. And that's going to give them that confidence going through to Game 2. Amelia and Michaela didn't give them any freebies. They had to earn all of those points. It just meant mentally they stayed in. You can often see teams, especially after those timeouts, maybe just go off the pace a little bit and their focus can start to waver, but that'll give them a lot of confidence going into Game 2.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see as well that we did see a strategy change on the side of Hyatt and Schmidt in that Mickey was, as you mentioned, like firing. She was trying to play aggressive. Whether that will transition to Game 2.
Time will tell.
Yep. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I think they will. They're trying to play around with a few things. And look, when you're down in Game 1, that's the time to try and figure out a few different options. They'll have a little chat now. They'll have their strategy set for Game 2, really coming out and trying to execute on that. trying to get their nose in front early, I think would be the key here for Michaela and Amelia.
Game 2 won't be too far away. We can see Schmidt, Hyatt rejoining the courts. And the question must be asked. If Schmidt and Hyatt can respond, we know what to expect from Shay and Pay. They have played phenomenally consistent thus far. 0-0, game 2 underway. And we can see it again, Mickey Hyatt sprinting up. She is not afraid of the sheer velocity that these ladies in white can provide. Oh, incredible rally. Hyatt with the smash error there. First points going to the duo of Shay and Pay. Oh, that's clipped the top of the paddle. And that's a quick 2 points for the ladies closest to camera. Third shot drop, unsuccessful. Big grin on the face of Shay there. It's crazy. There's a gold medal on the line, and these two ladies look like they're having a wreck game. They're having such a good time right now. Pay to bring it in. 2-0-2. Oh, jabbing at it there, Pay. Double end backhand reset normally very consistent. Not in that instance. Pay walloping it off the net. And that there will force a second serve up. Oh, Amelia Schmidt was dancing there. The sheer pressure from Pay. Consistent deep returns forcing the error. Side out. Oh, look at the hands go. Fantastic play. 3-point lead right now. Pay and Shay looking in fine form for this game too. Mickey Hyatt with the smashing error. Oh, incredible. Pay and Shay really firing right now. They can sniff that gold. And we saw the lob into the drive, Sanj. These two may have cracked the code because they have a healthy lead as we have a timeout on the side of Hyatt and Schmidt.
Yeah, well, we saw it work so well in game 1 where it almost felt like it slowed it down for them with that lob, but it put Schmidt, who they normally were lobbing, on the back foot. Probably the shortest player on the court there, so the velocity of that ball coming back in the angle, Shay and Pay were able to really press in hard onto that court and then drive the ball away with the girls being stuck in the back court. So I think it's a fantastic strategy. And look, I think a lot of people will be watching that too. A lot of the other girls they play against, knowing that, hang on, this might be a way that they can start to beat some of these other teams who aren't maybe as tall, aren't maybe as good in the air. So great to see that strategy there from Pay and Shay, and I can't see them changing that right now.
Oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they are in fine form right now. Quick little high five. Minimal talking during the timeout for Pay and Shay as we mentioned, there's not much to talk about. They know what they need to do.
Yeah, just conserving their energy.
Yeah.
They're on strategy, so they'll get it ready and off we go.
Play can get back underway. Shay to bring it in. 4-0. Double-handed backhand, perfect. Clip in the top of Hyatt's paddle. And their eyes on the prize right now. The ladies in white tearing it up here on show court. Oh, pulled the trigger probably at the wrong time there, Pay. We had a reset masterclass for them to transition to the kitchen line. However, once you do all the hard work, you need to put away the shots that matter. Second server right now, 5-0-2. Oh, Amelia Schmidt, perfect. I thought she was in trouble there, Sanj. Managed to get herself out of trouble.
She read the ball off Pay's paddle so well then. Again, pushed that serve so deep, putting them out of position early and then really attacking after Amelia on both sides of her body. But she was good enough and up to the task.
Oh, that one's a bit high there.
Yeah, she knew it straight away too. She had the right move, right shot, but just a little high.
Mentioned angles earlier in the broadcast. Pay and Shay putting on an absolute clinic on how to smash the ball properly.
Yeah, and you'll notice if you look really closely and see that Pay's actually really quite relaxed in her arm. So when she actually throws that paddle up towards the ball, the arm acts like a whip. So it's having that whipping recoil action, generating huge racket head speed right through the ball.
ATP, yes indeed. Pay fired up.
Mickey had the defence on it too. She knew where it was going. I love where she was trying to pop that ball, defending the ATP into the corner lob. Didn't miss by much either.
No, just a little bit too much oomph in that one. And to be fair, Pay hit it so hard, it would be hard to slow it down. 6-0 right now, ladies in white. Absolutely tearing it up here. Third shot lob, perfect. Responded with a lob into a net cord.
Amelia's like, we just cannot grab a stroke of luck right now, hey?
I'm not going to say that's some unorthodox pickleball, Sanj, but who wants predictability?
Dylan, if you know how to hit the ball into the top of the tape and make it work at right angles, you'd make a lot of money.
You would do it every time.
That.
Every time, yeah. Not to mention being able to hit the lob on the line every time. Second serve up. Oh, Shay had the chance. Normally lethal with that forehand drive, side out, 0-7-1, Mickey Hyatt, Amelia Schmidt. Score has been called, time is running down. Net cord, put away.
Amelia's like, I can smash it. I've got that in my kit bag as well. Great to see. And the little fist pump too, just getting her partner knowing that she's in the game here. She's ready. She's fired up.
Oh, just short there for Mickey Hyatt. Fantastic defensive effort there. Shay able to secure that one, forcing the second server here. Oh, Shay, absolutely class. And that was all set up by the deep return, keeping the opposition back. Little flick of the wrist, tucking it into the kitchen, side out. Oh, and Hyatt responds with a net court of her own. All is fair on the pickleball court, especially when a gold medal's on the line.
Yeah, it tends to even out, generally.
Hyatt letting the one go. Pay just a little bit off with the drive.
Yeah, a little wide there from her, which we haven't seen many of those today. She's been really on with her variation, but also making sure she's really cutting it fine to the lines, playing with those really small margins.
Shake and bake, Hyatt. We call her the highlight for a reason, putting them one away. And we saw a bit of a resurgence from the ladies in the last game. Trying their best to force a two-pointer. Can they do the same here? Lob is long.
I think Amelia and Michaela looked at each other there and they were hoping that they had it covered, but really hoping it was going to go a little bit long.
Oh, Pay with an error. I wonder if we'll see a timeout here from ladies Shay and Pay. Yes, we will.
Yeah, you're right onto it, Dylan. Like you're in their heads then, though. Just a little bit of a lapse there. Couple of points. One there by Michaela and Amelia. They could just probably start to sense that they were feeling a little confident, starting to get their flow. So great call on a timeout. Yeah,
we definitely saw a quick flurry of points for Amelia and Michaela, and we can see exactly like what we saw in the last game when they had that strong comeback. Michaela Hyatt immediately discussing with her partner Amelia what to do next. Pretty handy sub to have, Sanj, when someone comes in and able to turn the tide like this.
That's when I was talking to Michaela Hyatt last week, and she's like, I haven't got a women's doubles partner yet. And
how?
I don't know how that, one, I don't know how that happened. And two, she's like, I'll just see. I'm sure someone might pull out with an injury or something like that. I'll be there. I'll be ready. And as you say, you've got Amelia Schmidt.
Yep.
She was able to step up with. So, no, super glad for Mickey. She needs to be out there. She's no stranger to medal matches on the PPA Tour here. And fantastic to see these two teaming up again, as we said, as old Sydney Smash buddies from MLP 2023 here in Australia.
Drive there for Schmidt unsuccessful, and as we always see, or not always, but a very high percentage, the timeout working in favour for the side that calls it. Second server. Too good by Pay. She liked that one, ripping it away. Top spin applied. Doing the job, and that's a side out. Pay to bring it in. Currently 7-4-1. You know, Sanj, one thing that's a little bit underrated with Pay, or not underrated, but I believe it's not really talked about much, and that's my fault because I'm the one talking about it, but she applies so much topspin on her drop attempts.
Yeah, she does. She's really able to get that paddle head down to that Pro XR paddle, really grip onto that ball, and really release to make it much harder for the opposition. That ball's really bouncing up towards them.
Looked like there was a little game going on there between Shay and Schmidt.
A little bit of cat and mouse there, and Shay taking a little while to get the real height, and I thought Amelia might have put that second one away that she had.
Too good. And we saw a change there. Hyatt was in the middle. As a result, they do get a point.
That's it, and Amelia having to hold down that right side sideline, and just that little shimmy of the body to get the paddle exactly where she wanted it.
Yeah, they've gone with it again, Sanj.
That's it, little change. Amelia driving hard at Pay's left hip there, really testing out that backhand ability of Pay at the net, and she's got two off her now.
3 in a row. And
the other thing I like here with Michaela on the left and Amelia there on the right is Pay now loses that angle lob. So for her to now lob Amelia, she's got to lob down the line. Much harder to down the line lob. So I love that little change up, and let's see if they can capitalise on that. Whether it was trying to unravel that lob attempt that was really getting them unstuck, to be fair, or whether there's something else they've got in mind there.
Yeah, and another thing that's probably something to be considered with Mickey Hyatt taking the forehand, as they are both right-handed players, is it actually opens up Amelia Schmidt's double-handed backhand. She is one of the most proficient double-handed backhands that we have here in our tour for Australia. So, I mean, it's fair to say the middle of the court is covered for them both. For Shay and Pay, once again, minimal communication on the bench. They're
just conserving their energy,
so calm.
sitting there well. And, yeah, like Amelia and Mickey are going through it again. Michaela's not a super tall athlete, but she does have a really long reach. So I do like her on that left side, being able to reach in to close up the middle, letting Amelia hold down that right side, being super solid, stepping with that double-handed backhand as well to close it up. So I think it's a good change for the girls at the far end.
I find it so fascinating with timeouts, just different team compositions, what works for both sides. And we'll see if the timeout has had any effect here. Currently 7-8, Hyatt to bring it in. Whoa, what a rally.
Great athleticism by Amelia there. See how low she was able to get to not have to effectively dink the ball. She's in that position where she can be attacking, and she's almost below the net herself.
Absolutely outrageous by Pay. Phenomenal resets, opening up the pop-up and putting that one away.
The way she's able to channel that ball from almost at knee height, just opening that paddle face, carving it down Amelia's right side.
Absolutely outrageous. I do not know how these ladies can get the angles that they do. Good entertainment for all of us here. Inches off of the net there multiple times.
I love it. The girls are absolutely playing with the absolute barest of margins here. It's surprisingly, that ball, no little net clips or anything. They're millimetres between the net and that ball every single time.
Yep, there's that third shot lob, not working that time.
No, again, like trying to get that third shot lob down the line. Much, much harder than into the angle. You've got less distance to play with when you go down the line versus the angle, and you could see there, Pay's ruining that a little bit, going, should have nailed that.
Schmidt letting that go. That is a tight game. And Sanj, we do have to mention, as the ladies in white have used both of their timeouts, they just need to rely on their paddles now. And that is what they do. Fist pump, Pay happily putting that one away. Ridiculous reset there by Mickey Hyatt during that rally. Wasn't enough. Second server. Hyatt, Schmidt still opting to use Hyatt on the forehand side. Oh, the highlight, putting that one away.
Loves it.
Fantastic forehand to backhand transition.
Yeah, she's starting to look comfortable on that left side there, really stepping in to own that middle. No confusion with the two ladies now.
That was a nutmeg reset.
Look, it's gone through Michaela at the front, playing a bit of I formation, a bit of traditional or old school beach volleyball there almost. One at the net, one at the baseline. Hey, sometimes you just got to throw up something different to look at, Dylan.
I can't believe that just happened. We have a game point situation. Oh, clutch defense. Side out. Shay and Pay not done yet. They do not want to go to a game 3. Not to be. Transition unsuccessful for the side in white. They have another chance though. Pay to bring it in. Yep, I think the...
Great spin off that play. You see, as Amelia Schmidt played that ball down, it really sliced through it too, so it didn't bounce true as Pay would have thought. Just great spin off that ball. Referee Adrian Gray just having a check of the ball. Pay wasn't sure. She didn't realise the amount of spin, I think, that Amelia had actually imparted on the ball on that overhead, causing the ball really just to deviate off. You could see it. We had such a great angle there, right in line from the commentary booth.
Yeah, and I have to say that Schmidt and Hyatt, I think they've cottoned on to the third shot lob play style. It doesn't seem to be working too well for Pay and Shay right now. Everyone's just confirming that the ball is round. We are good to go. Hyatt to bring it in. Game point for this game too. Nikki Hyatt sprinting up.
She had a really big swing at that one. Bobber came a little quicker than what she thought.
She is so brave. Yeah, take two. Pay recognising the misformation between the two ladies.
Yeah, I think with Amelia hitting so hard there, she wasn't able to get into a great position and just exposed a little bit of the gap there. Pay was able to take advantage of.
Interesting here, Sanj, that the stacking formation of Hyatt Schmidt didn't come into play in that particular point.
No, they switched back to that, keeping Amelia on the left for that point. Let's see what they do here. Lob to lob.
And it works. And I have to say, that stacking formation that we saw Schmidt and Hyatt have so much success with, not coming into play here. Quick 2 points. Tied game, game two. Incredible by Pay, called out. We have a challenge here on the side of Pay and Shay. Official Gray confirmed it is in. And how good is this? They were 2 points down, defended a game point. They now have a gold medal opportunity.
Gold medal on the paddle of Shay.
Oh, and the net roll. They will secure the victory, Pay and Shay. That is 2 golds for Pay. And fair to say there is a crown up for grabs. We may see a Queen of Auckland right now. Fantastic effort. Sanj, that was very exciting.
I love it. Similar to game two, like there was a lot of pressure coming back and hold out, but the girls obviously got the first game, had to come back, fight through. Fantastic. Great play. Great to see the ladies fight it out. I know they've had a lot of pickleball already this weekend. And against absolutely super effort by Amelia Schmidt and Mickey Hyatt being, as you said, sort of thrown together at the last minute to be able to participate in this event. And they've done fantastic to make it all the way through and grab a silver medal.
Yeah, I mean, super sub Hyatt clearly showing that she shouldn't be a sub. So I imagine that will change in our Brisbane event. But we have to give full credit to Shay and Pay. They put in an absolute clinic reset, but also the transition. I mean, we saw some unorthodox play with the third shot lobs. Clearly it works. We may see more of it as games go on.
It might be a trademark of their game. We might have to get them to sign off on that. And look, it was great to see them use it. It was really successful early. Mickey and Amelia were able to sort of combat it a little bit early in that third, but then again, as you said, just too strong overall, and we're able to take the gold medal here for PPA Tour Australia here at Albany Tennis Park in Auckland.
Yeah, and we will leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. We do have our men's events coming up next. We'll jump into a commercial break, and we look forward to seeing you on the courts as soon as our gentlemen are ready to go.
That's it. Tune back in about 10 minutes. We have the boys going for gold.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to PPA Australia. My name is Dylan Kimlin. We are live from the Albany Tennis Park in Auckland. Sitting alongside me, Aaron Blitz. We have got a bit of a unconventional start to our men's gold medal match. A medical timeout immediately called for the start. As George Ball, unfortunately, cramping up. We will have, after the medical, this is going to be an electric game. Of the duo, George Ball, Joey Wild will be taking on Mitchell Hargraves, Jay Grewall. Aaron, first of all, how are you doing today? We got time to talk. We got medical timeout.
Doing well. We've been playing men's doubles all morning. I lost early against Ollie and Fairbanks, who played extremely well. Then went against Mitch and Jay, probably in the quarterfinals. And Mitch and Jay are just so solid.
Yep.
Is this the final we expected? Yes, coming into today. So, but no, I'm going good. It's great weather in New Zealand, and I'm super excited to get this match underway.
Yeah, it won't come as quickly as you'd like. As anyone that's new to a medical timeout, they have up to 15 minutes to sort themselves out. So George Wall currently getting looked after by our medical team here at PPA Australia Auckland. And so good that we do have the medical staff on hand. Here he comes, the superstar himself, George Wall, ready to go. Joey Wild did come over to the commentary desk just before this game began. Just notified us there was cramping issues for George. Thankfully, cramps, you can rub them out, you'll be all right. I know George does have back concerns sometimes with these events. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like that's the issue.
Yeah, it seemed like it was just in his left leg when he was warming up before. He seemed really tight. Then he just had that quick conversation with Joey, and he's probably just sucking out some water now and maybe some pickle juice. That normally does the trick too.
We're playing the right sport for it, and if we jump to screen right now, we can see our players just having a chat to official Adrian Gray. And we get a rare cameo from our tournament director, Matt Hort, absolute superstar of the Australian pickleball scene. Tournament directs most of the big events, and we are so thankful to be able to have his services right now. Coin toss underway, and we have a bunch of balls exchanging hands. Looks like the duo of Wild and Wall will be serving first. Any early predictions, Aaron?
Look, I've seen them both play. Well, Mitch yesterday played unbelievable in the singles, so I think that form's probably going to rub off into the doubles. And from what I saw earlier, they're both playing really well. Like, they're handling everything. All the tough shots or hard shots at them, they're able to get them back. And I only saw a bit of Joey and George before. They had a really close one before, and that's probably why George is a little bit tight going to this one.
Yep. Yeah, fair point. It's interesting. It's not interesting, but it's definitely something to note as well with the medical timeout being used immediately. Should there be any injury concerns later on, George and Joey will not be able to utilise it.
I've never seen a medical timeout before a game in my 7 years of playing pickleball, so very unusual.
Oh, first time for everything.
That's why I've been drinking the water. I reckon I might need one at some stage. I might cramp up behind this desk at this stage. It's been a few days of pickleball, and we're still got another day tomorrow.
Yeah, anyone that's watching right now that hasn't been in a tournament, let me tell you, it is an absolute endurance affair. You are playing non-stop pickleball all the time, and in this situation, we are playing against some of the best players in our region. So when you're constantly under pressure like these gentlemen and ladies are, naturally the body can cramp up a bit. I believe the medical timeout is still underway. I thought they may have finished, but official Gray may have just called the gentleman in for the coin toss so we can get the formalities sorted.
Yeah, he's heading to the physio table now. Okay.
Yeah, so medical timeout still underway, ladies and gentlemen. We might jump into a quick commercial break while we wait for our gentlemen to recommence for this gold medal match. G'day everyone and welcome back to PPA Australia. This is Dylan Kimberlin live with our men's doubles gold event. We do still have a medical timeout active. Sitting alongside me is Aaron Blitz, and finally George is back. The Great Wall himself has returned after some pretty thorough physio attention. One will hope that he is doing okay. Aaron, you had a chance to have a chat with Mitch and Jay during the medical timeout?
Yeah, look, I just had a quick chat. Look, it was probably pretty clear that George was going to do that. It looked like he was struggling a little bit after the semi-final. But I had a good chat with Mitch and Jay, and they had a really close battle in their semi-final. They only won 11-9 in the third set against the Vine brothers, which is very impressive.
Yeah, not wrong. That is a tall order indeed. And it looks like our fellas are ready to go. We can get underway with this men's doubles gold. Looks like Joey Wild and George Wall will be serving first. Mitchell Hargraves, Jay Grewall receiving. Side out immediately. Hargraves, Grewall closest to screen. Getting the ball back. Oh, patient pickleball.
Yeah, there's going to be very much cat and mouse game,
Yep.
especially when you got Joey on one side and Jay on the other. They love all that. Wow.
The resetting by Grewall was incredible.
Ball was good.
We've had a out call on the side of Wild and Wall. Grewall has challenged. It is confirmed in by our official Gray. Fantastic passage of play. First points for Hargraves and Grewall. Fast speed up. Aaron, I'm going to ask you a very obvious question, but I want to get your analytical response. You've just seen George Wall off with a rub down, and we will answer this in the next passage of play. Earning attempt unsuccessful. What would your strategy be if you were versing George?
I'd be making him work hard, which I've seen a little bit of, but obviously they've got to keep Joey honest as well. But look, you're trying to make George step back and move on his left leg, which is clear so far, and he's looking uncomfortable.
Yes, indeed. We've got 3 points on the side of Hargraves and Grewall. Great start for their gold medal campaign. In that era, sprayed wild. George Wall, when not injured, is one of the best players in the country. And we know he'll be frustrated with his body right now. We have a switch here on the side of Wall and Wild. Forehand roll, perfect. Grewall ripping that one long, 5-point lead. Thoughts on the switch?
Look, I think Mitch and Jay here are going to just be way too solid for George right now with how he's moving. But look, George. I spoke to George yesterday actually, and he said his back's feeling good. Obviously, after a long haul flight from Brizzy to New Zealand. He knew it was going to be a bit tight, so he took the other day off.
Yeah, Grewall too fast. His hands are electric.
So he's come back yesterday. He's played really well, but obviously he's trying. For people that are at home, George has got some back issues from his tennis days.
Yeah, well, he's got a point to prove, George. And he's made it through to a gold medal, so clearly he knows what he's doing. First points for the side of Wall and Wild, 1-5. And that is phenomenal. Joey Wild, one of the top strikers of the ball, top spin applied.
Well, they've just switched sides there, so now Joey doesn't have to put as much, or George doesn't have to put much pressure on his left leg now. Well, they've switched again here.
There we go, strong response. Wild and Wall starting to find some momentum early in this game. And then the commentator's curse kicks in. That's a side out. Jay gets the ball back. Oh, it's so good.
So good. This cat and mouse, they're just waiting for those pop-ups, and Joey's actually surprisingly long, and obviously George is very tall, so they can reach out and hit those balls.
That's a great response by Wall. Digging deep here with his back injury concern, earning the side out. 3-point game. Unsuccessful in the dink attempt. And it's crazy, Aaron. We just covered the women's gold, and that was an absolute firefight the entire time. This is considerably slower.
Yeah, as soon as the ball goes in the air, though, in the men's game, it's all over.
Yep.
That's why it has to be the cat and mouse.
Yeah, a lot of patient pickleball on display right now. Jake Grewall, as you mentioned, had the guns out yesterday, followed suit again. George is cramped again.
Cramping.
George,
he's had to jump off the left foot there, get back for that smash.
Unable to move during that. Joey Wild held down the fort. Currently 7-4. Oh, Hargraves with the ATP attempt. Not to be.
How did he just hit it a little bit too high and let it drop low? It'd be a shame to not see a really good game because of George cramping up here.
Yeah, the gentlemen are just having a chat. I'm not entirely sure what it's about.
I think they're unsure of the score.
However, this may be tactical from Wall. He knows that his leg's cramping up, so why not just start a conversation? I mean, regardless, it's pretty...
George is very tactical like that.
Oh, yeah. Incredibly intelligent player, and we'll see if any of the gentlemen move from where they are on court.
Yeah, George is extremely tactical. He only hits with a few select people. He doesn't really hit with the big group of Queensland players because he wants to keep his weapons kind of hidden.
Yep. So after all of that, nothing changed. And that goes wide. I'm going to call it, Aaron. I reckon that was
I think you're spot on.
Bit of a sneaky play there from Wall. However, well done. You know, your body's acting up. Got to give it time. 4-7-1, Wild to bring it in. Jabbing at it Wild.
This defense is amazing, though. Like these speed ups, and they're just getting it nicely into the kitchen. It's making it impossible for each other.
Oh, he had his paddle up. Couldn't convert, however. That's a side out, 7-4.
You can see Mitch and Jay, they're hitting the wings. And they're trying to spread Joey and George apart and go for the middle ball.
Wow. Firefight, too good. I have to say, Aaron, I feel Jay is quickly establishing a name as one of the best resetters in the league. He has incredibly good hands. That's a great flick of the wrist by Joey Wild, forcing the side out.
Yeah, well, the Jay-Mitch combo, Jay is definitely, like they're both obviously extremely solid, but Jay is supposed to be more solid and Mitch is the one that's kind of powering through for them.
Yep, disciplined by Wild, 2-point game. 2-point game. See Captain Consistent chucking up the switch.
His biceps are nearly hitting me off screen here.
And Jay has a fan in the booth, and why wouldn't he after a great shot like that one?
He was wearing ones with sleeves earlier, so he's turned it on for you guys. Wow.
Too good. You can see Grewall was really trying to push Wall out there. George did well.
Yeah, they're making him work for it, but just the hands of these four guys is unbelievable.
Yeah, arguably four of the best men in our region on court right now. One of the best men in our region in the commentary booth. Thank you for jumping in, by the way, Aaron.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I get to be courtside, watch this amazing match.
Yeah.
And Jay with the uncharacteristic miss serve. And I think George and Joey will take a bit out of that.
Yeah, we got a timeout here. Tremendous effort from Wall and Wild, considering the injury issues, to tie this thing up. 7-7.
Yeah, well, in this sort of match, you're not going to get easy points. A miss serve, miss return, it's rarely going to come. So you got to make the most of it here.
Yeah, I had the privilege of sitting down with Joey. We were actually watching, ironically, Mitchell and Jay play earlier today during the games leading up to the gold. And Joey was very interested in what he was seeing. I wonder if he saw any cracks in the shell from the Hargraves-Grewall duo. To be fair, there's minimal errors from both of these sides.
Yeah, well, when I'm watching both of these teams, it really comes down to who's playing slightly better on the day, and it's just coming down to a bit of luck.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 7-7, Wall to bring it in. Yep, can see that pop up. Grewall flogging it away.
But you can see both of these teams are playing kind of different styles, even though it's minimal. Like Mitch and Jay keep hitting it out on those angles, making those two guys move. Then George and Joey are just hitting it to the middle, and they're not trying to give Mitch or Jay any angles at all.
Well left. Backhand flick of the wrist by Mitchell Hargraves. Normally lethal. Unsuccessful. George Wall, despite the injury concerns, put his dancing shoes on, got out of the way.
Oh.
Well played by Joey Wild. And I feel like we're watching like a boxing match or something. You can see Grewall and Hargraves are really obviously trying to tire out George. Wild thing, putting that one away.
He saw that coming.
Yeah, Joey Wild has phenomenal prowess in the middle of the court.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is these sudden like net calls or net cord shots where like George has to quickly move. That's where his body's not preparing, and like that smash earlier, that's what made his calf go.
The net cord working in favour of Hargraves and Grewall. That's a side out.
A game of millimetres with these four.
George Wall. Flick of the wrist, perfect placement. I did notice during that play, Aaron, that Wild deliberately stepped across to take the smash off of George.
Yeah, he doesn't want him in the air too much, especially on that leg.
Just short. Tied game.
Any balls that Joey can take off George is only going to help him in the long run in this match. Shot.
This sheer resilience from George Wall to fight through injury concerns. Tied game for this game one of the gold medal. It's great to see. Oh, just push wide. Jay Grewall. We have a wall and a wall on the team. This makes our job not so easy.
But yeah, when Jay and Mitch are speeding up, they are speeding up more to George. They're really just trying to keep him on his toes here.
Great shot.
again.
Down to the knees, Wall with the error. For Hargraves and Grewall, you'd feel the pressure's a little bit on them here.
Yeah, these two always have a bit of pressure behind them. Like, they're two of the best players in the Southern Hemisphere, so there is expectation.
Service error.
And Jay being in his home country.
Yep. Yeah, but also, you know, potential injury concerns for their opposition. They have a lot of reasons of why they should win it.
Yes, and obviously it's weird being in that situation where you've got to pick on a guy because of that, but it's part of the game.
When medal's on the line, you go for it. Currently 10-8. This is a game point situation. Even Ernie, ball's good. And that is down to the toes.
Well, his leg must have felt good then. He's gone for that Ernie.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to try and give them something.
Incredible effort. Wild to bring it in.
Those
Grewall.
biceps going to work.
Yeah, well played. 1 point in it. And this would be an absolutely tremendous effort.
Jay, the reset king,
Yeah.
I'm going to call him now.
Oh, mate, he is playing very well right now. Drop attempt unsuccessful. That's the side out. Once more, game point opportunity. Maybe we'll call him Jay Greaset. No, that doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? No. You got to come up with dad jokes, Aaron.
I'll leave them to you guys.
Fantastic by Hargraves, captain consistent, getting the job done in this game one of the gold.
That's the new shot in pickleball, the double hand, backhand, dink. Something you couldn't do with the old fiberglass paddles. So, look, you're seeing it more and more now, especially all these guys that have that in their repertoire. Something I haven't developed as of yet. I like to stick to the one hand.
Yeah, you are renowned with your one-handed shot. So,
but I think that next level, like you need that shot in your game, especially with these paddles and the spin you can generate.
Yep.
Like that ball just kicked through the court then
Yep.
when it landed, which it's very hard for even Joey to just get that back up and reset it.
Yeah, strong start for the duo of Hargraves and Grewall. He did have a bit of a scare there. Wall and Wild dug deep. It is fair to say, with the injury concerns of their opposition, that they were probably favourites to take game one. Now the response is on Wall and Wild. Do you believe you'll see anything different throughout this one, Aaron?
Look, I think George kind of crept across to that forehand side a bit more. I know he's heading to the backhand side here, but I think he needs to stay on that forehand side so it gives a little less pressure on his left leg. And Joey's going to take a few more balls. But they're going to keep on doing what they're comfortable with though as well.
Oh, just wide.
Like, George and Joey coming out of that first set would have thought, look, 11-9 with what a bad leg. That's not a bad result.
Oh, the drive unsuccessful. First points going to Wild and Wall.
Wow. It's lightning quick, but yeah, you can see it. So Joey and George now are switching, obviously just run-of-the-mill doubles. They're not stacking. And I think that's a good thing to do. Give Jay and Mitch something different each rally.
Forehand
Sharp.
roll, perfect. Wall determined to make this a spicy one. Side out. Jay currently has ball in hand. Reset. First mess up there for Grewall. He's been so tremendous thus far.
There we go. He's so solid, George.
Long.
But yeah, all four players are just so solid. Like, it's hard to know where to hit it. Like, you're obviously just going for George because of one little thing.
Oh, speed up is good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but like, if the injury concerns weren't here, I don't think any of the players would be targeting. Like, it'd just be...
Yeah, it'd just be them kidding those wide shots and just waiting for opportunities. Wow.
Another great drive. And we are seeing Hargraves and Grewall are content to let those
balls fly.
Yeah.
Well, Joey, he's someone, obviously he's come back from the US after being in, doing college over there. But he has been so good at obviously just when the ball comes to him, he can actually just wait a little bit and then he goes for the ball. He waits for the gap, which I think is something amazing we haven't really seen too much of.
And it's currently 5-0 right now. And
like they obviously took a lot away from that first set. Like they were right in it. Just a couple of 50-50 balls just didn't go their way, and they are now.
I have to say this is an incredible response from Team W.
There's just been a few misses that Jay and Mitch don't normally do, so that's what's resulting here.
Oh, clip the paddle. Wall tried getting it out of the way. Not to be. Double hand backhand.
Yeah, so solid. Like, and Mitch is using that variety there too, that double hand backhand, then that slice.
Well, speed up is good.
Right in the pocket.
Next to his wallet and keys. Currently 0-6-2, Hargraves serving. Pop up, put away. Mitchell Hargraves getting the first points for his side. And that was bread and butter for the gentleman in blue. 1-6-2. And again, lightning striking twice. Hargraves.
Wow, the defense to offense there is wild.
Make the three.
You can feel the momentum swing a little bit here.
Oh, and again, Hargraves really starting to fire for this game too. Multiple successive.
Yeah, Mitch is just there every time just to put away those balls. It's been great. Because I feel like Jay's getting more of the ball here.
Oh, I go and credit him, and then we have a foot fault. Hargraves, minimal errors usually in the kitchen. And that is an Ernie from George Wall.
He read that from a mile away. As soon as Jay was on his back foot there, you could just see he was going to loop that up to that side. Leg must be feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, as someone with injury concerns, I don't know how you can pull off an Ernie out of the kitchen if you can barely walk.
Oh. Wow, when you think it's over, it's not.
Yep, definitely spot on there. Oh, he's going for it again. So close. Hands firing.
That was a bit of everything there. Mitch, tried to unload on that top spin backhand dink, and George just got into the right spot. Great forehand down the middle. George is going to put away everything from that position. Does seem like they're hitting the ball a little bit more to Mitch here, and then they're going to Jay, like trying to get him out of rhythm a bit, because they were going to Jay a lot earlier.
titanic effort for Wall, unable to get the last one back over, however. You feel like Wall was caught in the middle of the court there. And he's starting to cramp once more, Aaron.
Yeah, I think he got stuck in the transition then. He just didn't want to take that extra step forward. Oh. Joey's obviously trying to do a little bit more to help George out there, but George mentally is still thinking he can just go and take everything.
No, George never gives up. And neither does Jay Grewall. Quick couple of points for his side. 2 points in this game too.
Yeah, Joey back on the left side here, trying to do a little bit more running and walking. Oh, George did amazing there because it's clear the pattern right now. Mitch and Jay going middle, trying to get George hit that ball just in front of him in the middle of the court, and then they push him out wide each time, and they're actually trying to make him work while still trying to isolate Joey out of the play.
Yep, I would agree entirely with that. Long. See George trying to fire himself up.
Shot.
We're seeing multiple paddle clips. The gentlemen are obviously speeding it up so fast that they can't get the paddle out of the way.
Well, it's a very quick decision you've got to make.
Grewall into the crowd. We didn't have any classic catches. They're all having a great time. Oh, put away.
Tale of two sets though. Like Jay and Mitch were so solid that first set, and they've just crept in only a few. It's only been a few mistakes, but George and Joey obviously been able to capitalise here.
Despite all odds, Wall and Wild now find themselves with a game point opportunity. We have a timeout on the side of Hargraves and Grewall. We're going to jump into a commercial break as our gentlemen have a bit of a breather. Welcome back. Game underway. Game point right now. And
Wow.
the game is away. We are going to a game 3. Incredible stuff by the duo of Joey Wild and George Wall for this game 2 win. Aaron, I did not expect that.
No, they came out firing. That 5-zip lead, I think, just gave George and Joey a little bit more confidence. And obviously, Mitch and Jay try to work themselves back into it. But look, momentum going into a third set, that's what you want. And Mitch and Jay are going to have to dig deep here a little bit and maybe rethink what's going on. But I think Joey and George switching up what sides of the court they are, I think, has worked well so far.
Yeah, I mean, we've harped on about the injury concerns, but diamonds are made under pressure. Wild and Wall completely not fussed with our analytical approach to this game and what may or may not happen. For the duo of Jay and Mitchell, I feel like Grewall didn't get as many resets as he would have liked. Compared to that first game, he was rock solid.
Yeah, I think he's just missing a couple of those balls he normally doesn't miss. And Mitch and Jay were right in those points where they were kind of forcing George to the mill and out wide. And then for some reason, they started going back to Joey, trying to keep him a bit honest, maybe to open up the court a little bit more. But look, George and Joey were able to just hold on there and get that set.
And game 3 was about to begin, but I believe... Is that Joey that's just gone? Yeah, it is. Joey's gone for a jog. There we go. Water bowl has been retrieved. We are good to go once more. Adrian Gray, my apologies, given the ball. We are good to go. Game 3, gold medal here at PPA Australia in Auckland. Let's get into it. And we're starting with a bit of fire. Net roll from Hargraves.
At least Wild's a good sport about it.
Yep, all is fair.
Wow. I'm seeing a little bit more of Mitch and Jay, what they did in that first set, though. They are spreading out the wings now a little bit, going for those sidelines.
Oh, great rally. Patience from Hargraves and Grewall.
Back to what they knew from the first set. That gave them some success. Just unlucky there. Got exactly what he wanted.
Grewall diving for that one, unable to get it back over. I thought they were in a pretty good position there, Aaron.
Yeah, although they were making George move a lot to the left side there.
And that is a great strike of the ball. You keep mentioning the muscles, Aaron, putting them into work.
Yeah, I need to hit the gym.
So
I'll probably start in the 1 kilos, and then I'm sure Jay's well and truly above that.
oh, man. He's starting to put on a show. That's a great shot of the ball. And they get the ball back after the side out. Sprays it wide, Hargraves. Typically very reliable with that forehand down the middle. Probably didn't get as much purchase as he would have liked. Great speed up by Wild. See Joey trying to assert himself in this game.
There we go. Yeah, Mitch and Jay. Like, Jay's obviously, like I said earlier, the guy's supposed to be rock solid, and Mitch is the put-away guy. So, but it's good to see Jay doing a bit of that as well. Great
No one
shot.
goes flying.
Jay's trying to be a bit more aggressive here, but George is unbelievable.
I mentioned when he's not injured, he is one of the best in the country. So he's got the know-how, he's got the skills.
Don't worry, I've experienced it firsthand. He came down to my state and just triple crowned us all and showed us how to really play pickleball.
Will he take some more shiny things after this one? We will find out. Goodness.
That's going to pump him up.
We have seen Ernies and ATPs from George Wall. Injuries are relevant.
Yeah, they'll get the adrenaline up. He won't feel a thing now in that leg.
And a forehand roll. Everything working for Wall right now.
The last thing you want is George Wall having a bit of confidence at going to the second half of this third set.
Yep, great shot by Grewall.
They needed that. Needed to shift that momentum a tiny bit.
I agree. I think Joey may have thought it was going out. Flicked it in, though.
It definitely feels like George is the man now on that half of the court.
That's called wide. It's like George has had a Space Jam moment. He's gone and had Bugs Bunny's special stuff after that. Game 2 victory because he looks changed right now. Hargraves drive error. Currently 4-2.
They're trying a few different things here, Mitch and Jay. I think they're trying to figure out again what they need to do.
Oh, the net roll. Both gentlemen looked at each other.
Colin Johns wouldn't be happy with that either.
A bit of a chat here from the fellas. They're having a strategy change. We'll see what happens from it. 4-4. Ernie times 2.
Oh,
no, had a cramp.
That hurt.
And an immediate timeout called from George Wall after the Ernie.
That's his right calf now.
He is walking wounded, Wall.
It's in the other calf.
Oh, yeah, he's in a
That's
lot of pain. And it's fair to say that these fellas put it all on the line.
For the sport they love.
And that is right.
That's what I do every day.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ali back at home.
Puts up with your nonsense.
Yeah.
Lets you play pickleball as much as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep them so happy, the house happy, and pickleball happy. But look, it's a shame that's happened because George just was getting so much momentum there. He's back on the side that he normally is on. He was there. Then Joey can kind of just do what he does best as well and set George up. I'm hoping coming out of this that momentum can stay. But
I mean,
this might be something Mitch and Jay needed.
One thing we've got to give to Joey as well, like he's adapting to the strategy changes very well. Like Joey's made minimal errors throughout this entire game. It's just goes to show the sheer class But he has, and I believe official Gray has just confirmed.
Joey, as expected, just rock solid.
Yeah. He's one of the best. Also a top-notch bloke. Actually, all the fellas on court are.
Yeah, we're all close friends, and they obviously, a couple of them there live up in Queensland in Australia, and they kind of hang around a little bit more, but they're all ripper guys. They all have a chat after this match, and they might have a beer later on.
Yeah, I imagine there'll be a conversation had, that is for sure. And maybe some
The commentator's curse, I think.
bananas or anti-cramp.
Get some salt into him.
Yep. Immediate side out.
Yeah, that momentum has just changed again.
Yep. The mind is willing. Far too good. Hargraves.
I think George is going for a little bit more now because he wants these rallies to be slightly shorter.
Oh, he had the reset. Couldn't put the second one away.
2 identical points in a row. Joey just not being able to get that ball back up and reset it, which he's so good at.
As we are in a game 3, we're at the 6-point mark. So the gentlemen will have a quick breather and they can swap sides.
Game of momentum.
Aaron, how do you find yourself in game 3 situations? Do you change anything?
I normally go into that third set and try and be a little bit more aggressive, just to kind of get those nerves out, because you do get nervous. And look, George and Joey came out swinging a little bit there, and Mitch and Jay kind of seemed a little bit nervous and weren't making their shots. But obviously that momentum has swung now. But look, you just got to go to your strengths, really. Play your strengths. Which for George is that left-hand side and just getting those balls in the middle as soon as they pop up.
Oh, Grewall, so good. Forcing the pop-up, Hargraves finishing. And that there is a 3-point lead. That's called in. Beautiful strike of the ball. And it's fair to say that Grewall and Hargraves are winning the speed battles right now.
They are. George and Joey switching again here. Wow.
That's a way to respond. George Wall, forehand flick of the ball. And he has had a bit of success in the middle of the court with those.
Oh, I think he's made about 5 of them so far.
Too good. Wall with the smash. Forcing a side out once more. 4-8. Wild and Wall to make a comeback. Now is the time. Ah, so good. Jay Grewall coming up clutch.
Yeah, they were pushing George back there, and they're just waiting for Joey to maybe pop it up, and then it's game.
And there we go, Joey Wild.
something different there. You had to be aggressive. You've got to change it up this stage.
Yep. Oh, he's gone for it again, the aggressive play.
He's so good at scooping up those balls, though. He got exactly what he wanted. It's unfortunate.
There we go. I mentioned it, but Grewall really coming into his own here. He is playing some electric pickleball.
I'm surprised they haven't got a timeout there.
I believe Wall and Wild have used all of their times due to the cramping. Oh, it was there. It was there. Opportunity unable to be capitalised on. Mitchell Hargraves to bring it in.
Oh!
And that's gone wide.
He got what he wanted. It was a good move from Joey to come across and hit that middle one and just miss that next one.
Oh, I was incorrect on the timeouts, Aaron. The gentlemen have called one.
They obviously thought they could get through that last hump.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They did get a point, and then
Yep.
I would have probably gone a little bit earlier, but they're the ones in the final, not me.
It's currently 10-5-2 of this game 3. This is a gold medal point for George and Joey. And they have an opportunity to win some shiny stuff here at PPA Australia. For the duo of Wild and Wall, it's been an admirable effort, forcing a game 3. The momentum definitely on the side of Mitchell and Jay right now.
George and Joey having a good chat there. It'd be interesting to see which side they go to. Because Joey was just missing some balls on that left side there. So
Expect George to fight through the pain and take control.
Joey back on the left side.
Yeah, and the switch will not be occurring. Let's see what happens. Gold medal on the line. Timeout successful.
Exactly what you want out of a timeout.
Yep. 5:10. The time is now for the gentleman in black.
There you go, George back to the left now.
And that has gone long. Really well left.
May as well go out swinging, play the side that you've got the strengths on.
Exactly right. Oh, patience for Wall. Probably a little bit too low for that. 6-10-2, Joey Wild to serve. Hargraves down to the feet, perfectly placed. Forcing a side out, Jay Grewall serving for a gold medal point. Captain Consistent gets the job done. Mitchell Hargraves securing the medal. Tremendous effort. Jay Grewall very happy with that result, Aaron.
What a game. Look, they did everything right there. Like the only reason why they lost that second set was just there were a few loose errors, and they've come out that third set. They've played rock solid, and they rode the wave of George and Wild. And look, congrats to them.
Yeah, and a victory secured for the duo of Hargraves and Grewall. Wild and Wall will take the silver. Thank you for jumping in the booth with me, Aaron. This is Dylan live from PPA Australia in Auckland. We have plenty of action tomorrow. Will we see you feature on the courts?
I will be. Mixed doubles.
Yeah, good.
I love pickleball too much not to have a day off.
No, it's great. Good to see, mate. And as to everyone watching at home, thank you for tuning in today. We have plenty of action underway. With our MLPA events coming up next, we have a bit of a breather. And then we'll get stuck into our next set of games. Thank you for tuning in. And we will see you in the next games.
See you, everyone.